Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are on a special edition of Riding with your boy TV. We got a few things that we want to talk about. First things I want to talk about is just as far as Georgia's recruiting. I want to talk about Kirby's demeanor and how much that TCU game really meant to not just Georgia as far as the fans and all, but to the team, to it being a super young team, and to the relationship, between Kirby and this team. I thought it was huge. One of the things though that I think kind of hit me the most. What's up, Cat Game? What's up, Pete? One of the things that hit me the most with this game was I thought it was huge looking at the fact of listening to Kirby's pregame speech, and then you add on what Georgia did in that game against TCU. And there, I mean, no matter what people want to say about the game, about TCU, anything, whatever you want to say, I'm not worried about that. My thing is, you had a huge inexperience gap on that defense. You had a few guys that were experienced, but a huge inexperience gap and a lot of young guys. And for them to listen to Kirby saying, like, there's no need to be nervous. Like, it is what it is. Like, you put the work in, go out there and do that. And they did it. I think what people don't realize is you were going into next season with a defense that trusts Kirby to the fullest. You already trusted Kirby. But not only did you just get a national championship, but in the championship game, you performed darn near flawless. And I think to me that speaks more volumes. It will speak more volumes going into the next year than it does right now. Uh, but we are going to have the best defense we have ever had talent wise. Yes, the defense before was really good, but you also had guys that like definitely shined, beyond their stars. You had your Jordan Davis, you had, your other guys who showed out. Well, and that's good. There's nothing against those guys. But when it goes down to looking at Georgia and looking at the talent we have on this defense this year and how young it was, to win was amazing. But to get them all back and to get them more experienced under Kirby, like, it is going to be scary. Now let's add to the fact of having a new quarterback. What's up, Sir UJ? Now let's add to the fact of having a new quarterback. Will it be back? More than likely, that's what we think. But there's also other people. It is what it is. But I'm just super, super happy. What's up, Nature Boy? I'm just super, super happy to know that Kirby has not only gained the trust as a coach, getting a recruit to commit to his school, but he has earned the trust of that defense to believe in what he is preaching because of how that game against TCU turned out. The Ohio State game, you played against a good quarterback. Now, like I said before, people want to talk about that game. If you go back and watch, there are 4 separate times in that game where we had a sack. But with a corner, the outside linebacker, whoever, blitzing off the edge, flying in, ears pinned back, and going inside. And CJ just rolled out, boom, and he made a play. You end up getting the sack on those 4 plays. Like 3 of those were the end drives. So I'm just saying, yes, that's due to inexperience, but I'm just super stoked. We lost what's up, Nate? We lost Jaheim Singletary to the transfer portal. He's a 5-star cornerback from this past year. Well, we signed 4 of them. We only lost 1 to the transfer portal. But then we got Smoke Bowie from Texas A&M. So it's like, okay, that's nice. Then you have the guys that have been here for, 2 years, 3 years. And defensively, I'm not worried about it. I'm super excited to see these young guys. But offensively, I'm happy and ready to see Branson Robinson, ready to see a healthy Kendall Milton, Dejon Edwards coming back. He's going to get to carry the rock. So got a lot of good. Yes, we lose A.D. Mitchell to the portal. Of course, he had personal reasons. Completely understand that. But to get Ra, is it Thomas? No, Ra Davis and Dominic Lovett That was huge. I think that's huge. And then, of course, you got Ladd. Then you've got, Marcus Rosemy Saint. Uh, I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. You got Brock Bowers and Oscar Delp. Then you've got two tight ends coming in this year. I want to say the number 3 and the number 8, Lawson Lucky, and then another one. So, no, sir. Well, Sir G, yeah, I'll bring you on. Let me do this. It is Thomas. Let's bring on Sir UJ. If Nature Boy wants to come in, you can, big dog. Deuce Robin. Wait. Who is Deuce? Is Deuce is that the running back, the one from California? I want to say his name is like Keydron Robertson or something, or K-Ron, something like that. But I'm excited to see him as a running back. Dude, 6'1", 230. My boy, huge dog. Like, oh, dude, yeah, Lawson Lucky and Deuce Robinson. I got you. Well, and I saw Deuce talking about, going to Georgia, and he was like, well, him and Lawson have been trying to recruit the number 1 or number 2 tight end for this year to go with them. They were trying to have the best tight end class ever. And it's like, and we also have next year's number 1 tight end in the nation. So they're trying to continue that, and I love that. So I think that is beautiful. Deuce hasn't committed yet, but he's coming. He said it like I could just tell in his voice, the way he typed it. He's coming, like Deion Sanders. Let me bring on Sir UGA real quick.
My man.
What's up, big dog?
Dude, we got so many weapons, man. It's hard for these players, man. It's tough in them streets, bro.
It is. What my point was earlier, if we'd have beat TCU by 1, that's still a national championship. If we'd have won 21-7, it's still a national championship. I was just saying, with how he spoke in the locker room before the game, that young defense already trusted Kirby, but then to go out there and win 65-7 and perform flawless, and it like, oh my goodness, I did not know we were this good. Man, that young defense is coming back next year, and they are like, I know it's not a word, but they are Kirby-fied. They believe in the Kirby process way more than they did at the beginning of the season. And it's because the proof was in the paper. I mean, the proof was in the pudding. It was right there, but like in front of us. So,
dude, I get it why they're leaving, bro. I don't want them to leave.
Gotcha, Nature.
But like, I just think that here's what I'll say about Georgia, and some people call it a downfall, some people call it great. I mean, I think we're in between on this. Is that we're not going to have any one player that's going to be dominant as hell in any one position.
No,
we're just not.
We have
too many. We have too many. As long as Monken stays there, we have too many weapons and too many opportunities to score on any play that we're just not going to have some receiver that's going to have 1,000 yards.
Well, from what I heard about the A.D. Mitchell deal, he has a son in Texas, and of course that's where his family is from. But this was my thing, and I'm not knocking him at all. Like if you have a kid, bro, go take care of your kid. There's too many deadbeat dads out here.
Dude, take care of what you want to take care of, bro. I mean, I'm never going to fault a kid for making a decision.
Agreed.
I mean,
well, and I wanted to add to that, just saying, I feel with NIL, it's possible, these guys to make good money. Well, I'm sure A.D. Mitchell making nice money off NIL. I was hoping he would use that money to bring his kid and his wife to Athens, where he could watch his kid and take care of him, but it'd also be, you know what I mean? Like him still play for Georgia and use the money he's making to, but like I said, you never know the situation. What's up, Baza?
Chilling, bro.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna fault the kid for doing whatever the hell he wants to. He's a kid, bro. If he thinks it's a financial decision to make that he wants to make, then make it, bro.
Well,
yeah, thanks.
Is it Texas? Isn't it Texas that was coming after him?
I maybe. I don't know.
3 to 4 million.
I could see that. I don't know for sure. Um, but either way, wherever he goes, he's gonna get paid because of what he's done.
That's right.
But
I mean, the kid has 2 national championship rings, and he was a big player in the whole season of both seasons.
yeah, especially in the in the playoff and all of the yes.
Well,
I mean,
and
the kid can go and do whatever he wants to, and I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't fault any kid for wanting to leave, man. It's competitive, bro.
Yes.
No, this is the cost of doing business in college football today. You know, you're dealing with tampering. You're dealing with kids. If that's my son, go get your money.
Yeah, well, and I would also say if you have a son, use that money that you're getting and bring your son and your wife or your girlfriend with you.
I mean, this sounds old school. Like,
True.
if that were my son and he was having the opportunity to go somewhere else to make a bunch of money when he's devoted most of his time to Georgia and done what he's done to make a difference at Georgia, I would ask him to stay and finish the job.
Yeah,
But
no doubt.
if he didn't want to, I wouldn't be upset as a dad, you know?
Yes.
I mean,
no, understand completely. No, I understand completely, dude.
yeah, I don't.
Imagine being a 3-star recruit out of Texas, not getting recruited by Texas, going to Georgia, winning 2 national titles. Texas calls you with a $4 million to $3 million offer on the table. That's home to him, man. That's all that guy's known. That's where his family's from. He don't want to move them up out of there. Texas is saying, come back to your home, take this money, take care of your family, and see where it goes.
And I ain't got no problem with that, bro. You go do what's best for you, bro.
Now, I got nothing but respect for AD Mitchell. I love the guy. I wish him the best and for everything, you know. If Texas they got 10 to 11 starters coming back on offense, and you add AD Mitchell, they're going to be pretty good.
I know, and that's like I said. I wanted to get on here and just kind of speak a little bit on it. I'm about to meet my parents, y'all, and sit with them when I
do your thing, brother.
I'm gonna try to go live again in a bit, or tonight, and we can talk a little more on this. I just I think I'm still on a high. It hasn't hit yet that we just won back-to-back. Hell, it hasn't hit yet that we won the first one.
That's right. We all in shock. That's right.
But I will say, though, looking at the talent that's coming in, I am super excited to see some of these key pieces coming in.
Absolutely.
And, to have Todd Monken and Schumann and Kirby, it's like.
That's right.
We gonna be fine, bro.
Yeah, the future's bright. That's right.
Well, and it's not even curiosity anymore. It's excitement. Before it was like, well, how are we going to do it? It's like, no, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how we're going to do.
Now you're not saying, is this going to work? You're going to say, I can't wait to see this work out.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I don't know how, but I know it's going to work. But hey, I love y'all.
And all right, bro.
I'm on
Let me know when you go on later.
Take care, TB. Good talking at y'all.
See you.
Thank you, dude.
All right.